a tutti, here we are again in my little kitchen in Lecce in the south of Italy. My name is Francesco and today it's way too hot to cook, so I'm going to make something cold for lunch. And that's going to be a kind of Italian guacamole. I say Italian guacamole because I can't make the real thing. There's no way to get fresh coriander down here. It's incredible, but it's so rare. We only ever get it 3 or 4 times a year. So I'm going to have to call this a No-Camole because it's not the real thing. But it is going to have lime juice in it. I'm going to have some onion, the tropea onion from Calabria, which is really great, some chili flakes, some of the local tomatoes, a bit of the local cucumber, and Italian herbs. I'm going to use fresh basil and mint with some parsley and a little bit of dried oregano. That with some good extra virgin olive oil is also going to be delicious. I'm going to serve it up on some piadina flatbread, and it's going to be a very easy and refreshing lunch, and I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, do leave a comment and subscribe to the channel and come back and follow me for more. Let's cook. For today's recipe you are going to need avocado, lime, cucumber, tomatoes, onion, fresh basil, mint and parsley, dried oregano, a little chili, some good extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to serve mine on some piadina flatbreads. The first thing to do with any avocado recipe is to cut it in half and to pray that it's perfectly ripe. Okay, great. Now we know we've got a good avocado and our recipe is going to turn out good. We can remove the stone and then go ahead and make some crisscross cuts into the flesh so that when we remove it with a spoon, we have our avocado already pre-chopped without getting our hands dirty. Cool trick, huh? Just like this. Easy. Also, there's no need to panic and immediately add your lime juice to stop it from going off colour like a lot of people do. It's not going to happen that quickly. With the avocado taken care of, it's time to get chopping. We're going to need half of a small onion. I'm using a tropea onion. Red onion is very good for this. Cut this as finely as you can. And then chop up your herbs. I've got parsley, basil and mint here. Of course, in a traditional guacamole, you'd be using coriander now, or cilantro if that's what you call it where you live. But there are many people who don't like that, so this may be a good alternative if you're one of those. With the herbs taken care of, it's time to finely chop a small chili, leaving in the seeds if you like it nice and hot. You can also alternatively use some Tabasco or hot sauce. Next, you want to finely dice a nice firm salad tomato. Remove most of the seeds. You can leave a little bit of juice, but you want to get rid of those seeds. And then cut this also into a fine dice. I also added to mine about 1/3 of a small cucumber. Remove the seeds. Cut this also into a fine dice, and this is going to add a nice bit of crunch and a bit of freshness to the avocado. I also decided to cut 1 tomato into slices because I want to use this as a garnish to make my flatbreads look a little prettier at the end. Also, they're going to taste really good in combination with that avocado. Speaking of which, we're going to season it now with salt. We're going to add the onion, the chili flakes, all of those herbs, the tomato and cucumber, and then we're going to go ahead and squeeze in the juice of half of a lime. the lime juice added, the final ingredient is some good extra virgin olive oil, and then we're going to mix everything through, and that's our No-Camole ready to go. It's going to taste better if you let it sit for at least half an hour. I decided to serve mine simply on a couple of piadina flatbreads, which are similar to tortillas. I toasted these up first to get them nice and crispy. But of course this is going to taste great on toast, or to use as a dip with nachos, or as a side dish. That's all up to you. I decided to serve mine up like this. First I set out some tomatoes to give a nice contrast of colour and flavour, of course, and then added a generous helping of the lovely No-Camole on top. A finishing touch for mine was a light sprinkle of salt for the tomatoes and a bit of oregano. This is going to heighten the flavour. Set out a few slices of lime if you'd like to have a little bit more tartness to the guacamole. And there you are, ready to go and to enjoy. It may not be the real thing, but it's also pretty good. Buon appetito!